Hello and welcome to Solo Playhouse. I'm Matt. Today I am playing a new game for me, Ashes Ascendancy. Used to be Ashes Reborn, but they've redesigned it. So this is a bit like the other games where you buy lots of sets. So this is the starter set right here. And right here, the starter set, you see. So in this set there are two Phoenix-born, which are characters that we can play, and there is one Dragon-born, which is the enemy that we can face off with. So we can do player versus player or player versus Dragonborn enemy, what have you. And so I'm going to play it. This is not an expert playthrough because I am no expert. I've had like 3 games of it. And I know I was watching someone do a tier list, which was over 3 hours long last night, of the Phoenix-born. And he certainly knew his stuff. And like many of these games, there are competitions and all that sort of thing. And I am not good at this game. I might even lose. Hi, Scott. Been keeping an eye on this one. Yeah, you know what? I kind of was swayed because it wasn't too expensive. And actually, when I got it, I realised that there aren't that many cards. Well, there are quite a few cards, but not masses of cards. And it's one of those boxes, like it's this size, but it's kind of everything's in the centre. One of those games, you know. But actually, I really like the gameplay, and I've only played with one of the Phoenix-born, and there is only one Dragonborn in the box. But I can imagine that there is a lot of variety. You can also deck builders. Yeah, I mean, this comes with pre-built decks, so you don't have to do any deck building. I agree with you. I am not a big fan of. Well, this isn't the deck builder, actually. This is a deck construction game, but it's not a deck builder. You don't get extra cards into your deck. Your deck, actually, if it runs out, there are some bad consequences, which I was supposed to read about before I did this live stream, and I haven't. But I think, let me check. Yeah, so it's a deck construction game, but you don't actually build your deck during the actual playthrough. And so there are 2 pre-constructed decks. I actually really like the dice in this. They can, you know, obviously dice are always swingy. I know this, but it's not. It doesn't feel too bad. But we will see this playthrough. Well, we will learn those when it happens. Yeah. So there's already another set that's going to release in a couple of months. So I think I'll probably get that because I've enjoyed it enough. So yeah, let's see. So this is how I've set out the game. It says you can set it out however you want to, but it does give you. I've just changed it slightly to fit things on. But this is my Phoenix-born Issa Brightmore. She has 18 health. I have a battlefield and a spell board, and I can have 5 troops out on the battlefield. I can have 5 spells out in the battlefield, but I can pile up the same spell in the same place, and they're all separate. I have a deck of cards. It suggests having these 5 cards at the start, so I've gone with that. Here is the Dragonborn who we are fighting, Scatha Kalani. She has 30 health, so we need to do 30 damage to her. She has threat of 4, which means that she will have 4 cards out, and later on, when we're getting closer to the end, 5. And then they have, I put them in the wrong place, a deck of cards that they're going to draw some. So they're basically, they have a hand of cards and they're going to attack us. They also have dice, power dice, which they're going to probably roll depending on what the behavior card says. So this is how we work out what they're going to do. So behavior, it says at the start of the Dragonborn's turn, resolve the dragon's status ability, which is this green ability, and any aspects, they may have green abilities as well. From left to right, then resolve one of the following. If there are any face down aspects, so these are the aspects, we roll a basic dragon die and resolve the corresponding behavior. So we'll get to that when we get to it. So my starting cards, I have a couple of spells, and if I show you a bit closer up, so for instance, this summon Thunderhulk. So I can summon a Thunderhulk from this deck here, which is separate from my draw deck. What do they call it? Let's find out. Don't tell me. Probably Conjuration cards. Yeah, this is the Conjuration pile. So summon Thunderhulk, I can play and then activate the spell on a separate turn, and I can draw out a Thunderhulk, which can then attack. So part of the thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be attacking Scatha's aspects, and when we do that, they will also damage her. We can attack her directly, but obviously these ones are going to attack us. They're going to attack Isa, and they're going to attack my people in the battlefield as well. So we have to be careful of that. I can, on my turn, do a main action and a side action. Main actions are this symbol here, like on this card. And for instance, Isa has a side action, and her dice power effect, which is down here, is also a side action. And we have to spend dice certain times. But the phases of play, if you can see this, I'm still having a little problem with blurriness, but it's better than it was. So the phases of play, we don't do the dragon phase in the first round. So we go to the prepare phase. So we roll our dice, we discard cards if we want to, and draw cards, but we have 5 cards, so we won't need to do that. So in the prepare phase, we are going to roll, we're going to roll our 10 dice. So we have the 10 dice here. I should say that we have power symbols, which for Isa are these kind of bees. And then we have, you know me, always forgetting names of things. We have class symbols, which are these kind of gears for Isa. And then we have basic symbols, which for everyone are these. The basic symbols, I think there are 2 on a dice. The class symbols there are 3 on a dice, and the power symbol, there's only 1 on each dice, so we've got a 1 in 6 chance of getting those. So I'm going to roll them all. 10 dice rolled. Okay, all right, not too bad. So we've got 2 power symbols, so I'm going to put them over here. We've got only 3 class symbols and 5 basic symbols. So we can change those with certain effects in the game, so we're not completely stuck with those. The Dragonborn may also try and change them. We will see. So that's the prepare phase. And then we go into the player turn phase. So we have a main action and a side action. So we want to try and get some troops out here. So I think definitely we are going to play Summon Thunderhulk. And with this is just a main action. There's nothing else we need to do. So now is in our spell board section. And next turn we could activate this, and it would be a main action as well. This symbol means it is exhausted, so we put a nice exhaust symbol on there, which I love because I hate exhausting cards. There's only one card we need to do that with. And then we have to pay a basic symbol to get a Thunderhulk out. So that's our main action. So now we can do a side action. We do have one card that is a side action. It's Reconfigure. It's also a spell. And it is a side action in itself, and we just exhaust it. And we can move a dice from a card we control onto another card we control. Moving dice can be quite important. And basically, I will show you why when we get a Thunderhulk out. I think we're going to play that. So that will be our side action this turn. So that's us done. So now we go to the Dragonborn. And the Dragonborn, yeah, it's a bit blurry. The Dragonborn will go through its behavior card. So we would resolve green effects, but there's nothing to resolve because this needs a status token on it, which is a green token, very helpfully. But it doesn't have one on it. They'll come, don't worry. So then we resolve one of the following turns. If there are any face down aspects, which there are, we roll a basic dragon die and resolve the corresponding behavior. So we're going to roll this die. And we have got one of their, well, they're basically their power symbols. So when we do that, we look at this behavior, and it says, as a main action, reveal, attack with the revealed aspect if available. So we've been kind of unlucky there because they only have one of those on each dice. So again, that's a 1 in 6 chance. If we'd rolled a basic symbol, this die would not have gone in here. And if we get all 5, it means it gets one of its status tokens. So we're going to reveal, and it's going to attack. And because it's we have no defense out or anything, it's going to attack us directly. So this is a Radiant Flash. So Skarda's doing a Radiant Flash. When this unit comes into play, the target opposing player must lower 1 point die in their active pool 2 levels if they cannot place 1 status token on the Dragonborn. So we can do that because we got one here. So it has to go down 2 levels, and it's also going to attack. So it's going to do 2 damage to Isa. So we put 2 damage on her. Not a great start, but you know. There definitely wasn't anything I could do about that, so I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. Now they've attacked, so they are exhausted, and that's the end of the Dragonborn's turn. So now it's me. So I'm definitely going to get a Thunderhulk out. So I will do this as my main action. So I exhaust the card. I lose one of these dice. So they come over here into this area. This is my exhausted area. This card helpfully has active dice and exhausted dice. And then, yeah, and we exhaust it. And we have to spend a basic dice as well. And we place a Thunderhulk Conjuration onto our battlefield. So we look at our Conjuration deck, and we have 3 Spark Drones and 2 Thunderhulks. These will not be discarded. When they're defeated, they just go back to this deck so I can use them again, because they're reborn. So this Thunderhulk will go here. It is dormant. This unit cannot attack unless it's charged, which I will sort out in a second. And it has overkill. So after this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, deal 1 damage to that opponent's target Phoenixborn, which is good. So that is our main action, but we can do a side action. And I'm going to do a side action, and what I'm going to do is Isa Brightmore's side action. So we exhaust her, but she's not completely exhausted. It's just this action is exhausted. We have to spend one of these tokens. Our class symbol is exhausted. And we draw 2 cards. So we get 2 new cards. We get a barrier and a recharge, which is good. Barrier will, if anyone is attacked, we can immediately play this for a power symbol to protect 3 damage. So that's pretty useful. And we also got another recharge, yeah. Recharge, if we play it as a main action and spend a power symbol, it gets discarded and we remove 1 exhaust token and 2 wounds tokens from a charge card you control. So a card with a dice on, basically. So now it is our side action. Oh no, sorry, we're doing our side action. Draw 2 cards, place an Artifice die from your exhausted pool onto a card you control. So we place a dice onto Thunderhulk, and his dormant says this unit cannot attack unless it is charged. Now it's charged. A card with an Artifice die on it is considered to be charged. Once for each Artifice die on it. Interesting. I haven't read that before. Right, so on our turn, we can do a main action, which is one of the main action symbols, or we can attack. So we cannot attack this turn. We have to wait. A side action, we can pay a side action symbol cost, activate a dice power, or meditate. And meditating is a way of transforming dice. So we can discard cards from our hand and from the top of our deck, as many as we want, and we can transform that many dice into whatever symbol we want. So we would usually, I think, make them into power symbols, because power symbols are the strongest thing. But it depends, because Radiant Flash, gets rid of power symbols, but it means we don't take damage. Okay, so that's the end of our turn. So it is Scatha to go again. So she's going to roll dice. Oh, wow. Another, gosh, that's a really bad roll. Another of the dragon dice. So we will reveal and attack with a revealed aspect if available. So this is Seer. So Seer will attack because they have an attack symbol on them. They're going to attack the rightmost card in our lineup. This Radiant Flash, I should say, would attack Isa. It's the center one all the time. So also it has a green box. So it gets, and 2 little things above it. So it gets 2 status tokens on it. but they're going to attack, and they're going to attack Thunderhulk. Now, they can do that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my barrier. So I'm going to play this and spend that power dice, and it gets discarded, but it prevents 3 damage from being received. So they have attacked, so they're exhausted. But they didn't cause any attack to Thunderhulk. Now, one of the good things about these rolling this symbol for these is that they attack straight away, so they get exhausted, so they cannot attack again. And if we attack them, they will not attack back, which they usually would do at this point. Generally, when all the cards are turned over, they just start attacking, but because they've attacked early, and I've got cards, I kind of, well, Isa did take the damage, but yeah. So that's the end of their turn. I don't want to roll that one again. It's a 1 in 6 chance. Come on. So it's my turn. So as my main action, I'm going to attack with Thunderhulk. So Thunderhulk attacks for 3. And I'm going to attack Seer because these dice will cause, these status symbols will cause problems for me. So I'm going to attack her for 3. She's exhausted, so she can't attack back. Usually there would be a attack to each other at the same time. So she would kill me and I would kill her, basically. But she can't do that. She only has 2 life, and she has 2 blood, which means, because I'm attacking with my Thunderhulk, who is now exhausted, she dies. And she has 2 blood, which means she's going to do 2 damage to Scatha. So we're on our way. And she gets discarded. I'll move these down. But also, Thunderhulk has his overkill. So because he's still alive, after this unit destroys a unit opponent controls by attacking, deal 1 damage to that opponent's Phoenixborn. Phoenixborn and Dragonborn are the same in this game. So we do another damage to Scatha. So we've done 3 with that. And she did nothing. And we still have a side action. And what I'm going to do for my side action is I am going to meditate. So I'm going to spend 1 recharge. And I think I'll lose another card from the top of the deck to change 2 dice into power dice. I should say these power dice can be used as any of the other ones further down. They all scale down. So that is my turn. So Scatha is going. She's going to roll the dice. There's nothing to do with her power. Okay, so this time they've rolled the crown. So this time instead, we're going to activate the Dragonborn's Ready spell. So the Ready spell is here, and it has 3 levels to it, which will change every time we get to the end of a phase of play. So the activated Ready spell is the target opposing player must lower 1 non-basic die in their active pool by 1 level. So I will do that. And I will lower one of the... Oh, no. I will... I think I will lower this down to the 2nd level. Yeah. And then they will also reveal a card. But this card, this Rapid Flight, is not attacking. Rapid Flight has Quick Strike. While this unit is attacking, it deals its damage before units in the battle with it. So it would kill something if it got up to their life, their maximum life. It would kill it. They're going to attack the rightmost card, so they will attack this Thunderhulk at the moment. So it is my turn. Now I can't attack this turn. So I'm going to play my Systems Drafter. So she is an ally. She will come out, and I will spend one of these to play her. And she has an ability, and that is Rethink 1. When this unit comes into play, remove 1 exhaustion token from a ready spell you can control. So this Sun Thunderhulk, I can remove that so that they are available. So it is available to play again. So that's my main action. She has attack 1, life 1, recover 1. Recover basically the end of the phase. If any of our units are available, they will recover 1 life basically. I still have a minor side action I can do. I can't do very much. So I think I'm not going to do a side action this turn. You have to do main action, but you don't have to do a side action, and there's really not very much I can do. I do want to get another Thunderhulk out, but I could do that. In fact, I am going to do that. I'm going to use my Dice Power effect and spend that to move a dice on a card I control. So I'm going to move it onto this Thunderhulk as well. It's interesting because what I haven't thought about because it says a card with an Artifice die on it is considered to be charged once for each. Yeah, no, that's right. It's charged. So that was my 2 actions. My plan is to get another Thunderhulk out and then immediately move that dice with my reconfigure, which is a minor action. Okay, so it is Scather's go. There's still 1 card to be revealed, so she will roll the dice. And it is a a basic action. So this one is attack if able, if not reveal. So Rapid Flight is going to attack, and she's going to attack the rightmost card, which is our Systems Drafter. She's going to attack for 2, and this, because this unit has Quick Strike, she will deal her damage before Systems Drafter has a chance. So she kills Systems Drafter. And she doesn't take any damage because her damage went through first. But she has exhausted herself, so that's pretty good. Because we rolled that. You know, attack if able, if not revealed. Yep, that's right. That's right. So that's their turn. So it's my turn. So I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to do this as a main action, exhaust it, spend 2 of these, and place a Thunderhawk conjuration on our battlefield. And then I'm going to use my reconfigure, which just gets exhausted. Don't need any dice for that, to move an Artifice dice from a card you control onto another card you control. So I'm going to move that there. So now this Thunderhawk is ready to attack. I'm pretty sure I'm doing that right. So that's my main and side action. So Scather is going to go again. She's going to roll another dice because she still has aspect cards to turn over. And she's rolled her crown. Activate the Dragonborn's ready spell and reveal. So we've got another seer there. So the ready spell is the target opposing player must lower 1 non-basic die in their active pool 1 level. Well, I can't do that, and there's no consequence for not being able to do that. I have basic dice. Okay. So now I'm going to attack again, and this Thunderhawk can attack any of these. The Seer, its power is at the start of Dragonborn's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target Phoenixborn. If I attack it, this Thunderhawk will die. But if I attack these ones, it won't because they are exhausted. But this Seer will activate, and she will attack this one anyway and kill it. So I'm thinking I might as well take it out, and also it means it removes this, so we're not going to take damage. It's going to happen anyway. If I attack one of these, I take them out. And then she attacks me. Oh, maybe it's better to attack one of these, because then I've taken out 2. I'm going to take out Rapid Flight. I'm going to attack Rapid Flight. And they cannot attack me back, so I do 3 damage. They only have 1 life. So we kill them. They have 1 blood. So we do 1 damage. But then my overkill does another damage, so it's 5 in total now. And they are exhausted. I do have a side action. Neither of these are sides. I can't do that one. There isn't a side action I can do. So that's the end of my turn. So now it is Scather's turn. So there are no cards to turn over. So if there are no face down aspects, attack if able, if not, pass. Oh, hold on. I'm so sorry. I should have done status ability effect. So Seer will activate. So we remove 1 status token from this unit to deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target's Phoenixborn. So Issa will get an extra damage. And then they will activate. So they're going to attack the rightmost card. So they're going to do 3 damage to Thunderhawk. Thunderhawk will do 3 damage back. So they've only got 2 lives, so they both get taken out. And this dice goes back to the pool. So Thunderhulk goes back to the deck, and this one dies, and we do 2 blood damage to Scatha. Oh, hold on. They'd attacked already, hadn't they? Yes, they'd attacked already, so that's not right. Because we were exhausted, our Thunderhulk was exhausted, they die, but they don't retaliate. So that's them done. So now it is our turn. And we are going to play Summon Spark Drone, which is a main action. And with a minor action, I'm going to discard 1 card and upgrade one of these to the power symbol. And then it's Scatha's turn. So attack if able, if not pass. She has nothing to attack with, so she has to pass. So now it's my go again. And I can keep taking turns until whenever. So I can summon a Spark Drone as my main action. So I have to spend 1 class symbol, but I have a power symbol, so I will use that. And we place a Spark Drone out. So Spark Drones are unit guards. So this unit may guard a unit that is being attacked. So if Thunderhulk was being attacked, the Spark Drone would step in front and take the damage for us. Absorb the damage, basically. So that's a main action. We can't do a side action. So that's the end of our turn. They have passed, so it goes back to us again. We do not have anything. This recharge is no use to me at the moment. I think I'll probably keep it though. So we're going to pass as well. So there we go. Scatha's got 5 damage. I've got 3. And that is the end of the player turn phase. So we go to the recovery phase. So for us, we recover, which means any of our units, if they had damage on them, they would take 1 damage off each unit, but they don't have any damage anyway. Then we remove exhaustion, and that will be the same for Scatha. And then we exhaust dice, so we get all our dice back. So all our cards stay in place. Scatha does stuff as well. So she will get status marks on her for each aspect she has left. So she will get 2 there. The seer will also get their aspect back, so they will get 2. And then we go to aspects as well. She will go back up to her threat, which is 4, so she will get 2 aspects. out there. And then she will do her progress. Deal 1 damage to all opposing players' units. Remove this ready spell from the game. Progress to ready spell 2. So both of ours will get 1 damage. And then this ready spell will go out, but I'll just put it to the back. So now we have our ready spell 2, which is a bit stronger. So that's how they upgrade. Also, they are becoming first player. So they're going to go first, unfortunately. Because we're going to take some damage. And that... Oh, then we draw up to 5 cards. So I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to draw 5 cards. So we have another barrier, which is great. Oh, and I need to roll my dice, of course. Ooh, jolly good. We got 3 of our power symbols, which is great. 3 of our basics. That's a good distribution. Yeah, so our recovery phase should happen first, and then the dragon phase happens. But that's fine. I've done it right. So they are now the first player, so they're going to go. So we're going to go through. Now they have 2 on their the status ability. So the status ability for Scatha is... At the start of the Dragonborn's turn, remove 1 status token from this card. If you do, deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target leftmost unit or their Phoenixborn if they control no units. So we do have units available, so I will do 1 damage to Thunderhulk. And then we go across and we do the Seer as well. So the Seer says, at the start of the Dragonborn's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target Phoenixborn. So Issa gets another damage as well. And then they have cards, aspect cards that are face down, so they will roll this dice. Oh, great. Okay, so we know what that is. Reveal, attack with the revealed aspect if available. So it's a rapid flight, and they're going to attack the rightmost. Quick strike. While this unit is attacking, it deals its damage before the unit's in battle with it. Well, the Spark Drone can't defend that anyway, so they take 2 damage and die. And they have attacked. Okay, so what am I going to do? I could have absorbed that damage, but I think I could play Core Supplier. So Core Supplier, when this unit comes into play, place up to 2 Artifice dice from your exhausted pool onto cards you control. It has an attack 2, a life 2, and recover 1. But this Radiant Flash would be first to attack, or this card. Not this one. So if this was right, then it would attack this Thunderhulk. But this Radiant Flash will attack Isa. I think it's probably best to summon a Thunderhulk. I can use Barrier to stop any damage coming through. It wasn't. I don't think it was needed for the one we just lost. But I think, yeah, I'm going to exhaust summon Thunderhulk, spend 2 of these to get my other Thunderhulk out. And then I think... So if this activates, it would kill this Thunderhawk. And if this, it could be a left one, you know, but I think... I'm going to... I think I drew too many cards. Yeah, I drew... No, I didn't. I've got 5 cards. So I'm going to do my dice power effect. So I spend one of my power dice and put it on this Thunderhawk. Because I think that's the one that's most likely to not get attacked. It's kind of dangerous. Ooh. The thing is, Scather's going to attack that one. So it will die. So maybe I shouldn't do that. I think these are both going to die. So I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to do a minor action with a power die and place this die on a card I control on my summon spark drone. And then I'm going to do this as my main action. So I'm going to spend one of these and place a spark drone and then if this spell is charged, which it is, change 2 dice in your active pool to sides of your choice. So I'm going to move these 2 up to power die. So that's my main and my side action. I think that makes more sense. Oh, and I should, because I have these 5 die full, what I should have done is put another status die, and then these all move back down again. Okay. So is Scatter's go. So there's still a card that isn't turned over, so she will roll a die. And she's rolled a basic, so she will attack if able. So they'll always... Hold on, I haven't done this right. So I have rolled that, but one of these will come off. Deal damage to the opposing player's target's leftmost unit or their target Phoenix Spawn if they control no units. So it will take Thunderhulk out. And then this one will go, and we're dealing 1 to Phoenix Born. So she gets 5 damage. And then we've rolled this, so attack if able. So Radiant Flash is going to attack Issa. And they're attacking for 2. Now, they are attacking Issa, yep. But I can... guard. So your units... One unexhausted unit they control to block the attacker. Your opponent may declare their Phoenix Spawn or... No, yeah. So this Spark Drone can try and block the attack to Issa. So it will take the 2 damage. It has 2 life. So it's destroyed. So that's that. And it's my turn. So I'm going to summon a Thunderhulk. Lose 1 and 1. And I'm going to use my reconfigure to move an artifice dice I control from one card to another card. So I'm doing that so Thunderhulk is primed. I have my barrier, so I can stop an attack on my Thunderhulk this time. So I've used my 2 actions. So Scatter, it's her turn again. She's going to roll a die. Okay, so we attack if able, if not reveal. So Sia is going to attack. She's going to attack Thunderhulk, but I'm going to use my barrier. So I discard it and use one of my power symbols. So her 3 attack doesn't get through. So I'm going to counter, which means that I am exhausted. So I do 3 damage to them, but they didn't do 3 damage to me. So we get 2 blood. So we do another 2, and because Thunderhulk survived that, we do another damage as well. So we're up to 8. So that's their turn. So it's our turn again. What have we got to go? Hmm. So I'm going to play Recharge as my main action. This is a discarded card. So remove 1 exhaust token and 2 wound tokens from a charge card you control. So I'm going to do that from Thunderhulk. I do have a side action. I'm going to use it. I'm going to do Inspiration from Issa. So we have to spend a dice, so I'll just spend one of those. Draw 2 cards. Place an Artifice dice from your exhausted pool onto a card you control. So I'll put one on the Summon Spark. And that's the end of my turn. So Scatha is going again. And she's rolled a Crown this time. So Crown, activate the Dragonborn's ready spell and then reveal. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's choice of their target, rightmost unit, or Phoenixborn. Yeah, I think we'll put the damage on Thunderhulk. And we've revealed, so that's Scatha's go. And then I'm going to do my main action. Yeah, I'm going to attack with Thunderhulk. So this is my main action. I'm going to attack. Rapid Flight. So we're doing 3 attack. They can't attack back because they're exhausted. They have 1 life, so they are killed. They do 1 damage, blood damage to Scatha. Our overkill hits them again. And Thunderhulk is exhausted. But I'm going to now use my recharge. So, oh no, it's a main action. So I can't do that. Oh, I had a plan. I had a plan. Supercharge. I could play that, but Supercharge isn't much use in this, apart from if we attack Scatha. Sure, let's use our Supercharge. So we'll spend this last dice. So Supercharge, if this spell is charged, add 2 to the attack value of a target unit for the remainder of the turn. So, yeah, it is Scatha's go. Oh, we didn't spend this. Do done damage to the opposing Target's leftmost. Now, I think that would have come out when I would have used the thing, so I don't think they would have any more damage on them. We're not going to roll the die, we're going to attack if available. We have Bird Hunter, who has Overkill. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, deal 1 damage to that opponent's targeting Phoenixborn. Well, no one can help Issa, so they're going to get 3 damage, unfortunately. And they are exhausted. So they're not going to do anything else. I'm going to play a reconfigure. And so this reconfigure will go under this one. And that was on minor action. That's all we can do this turn. So we will pass it back to them. But they can't attack, so they pass. So then it's back to us. So then I'm going to do my reconfigure that I just put down. Move and which is the wrong thing. Yeah, I can't do anything else. So I can't do anything else. So we're going to go to, I'm going to pass. We're going to go to the recovery phase. So we recover, so Thunderhawk gets 1 less hit. We remove exhaustion. You will see Thunderhawk is going to die anyway. And we remove dice to the exhausted spot. Then we go into the dragon phase. So we go to cleanse. So these 2 are unexhausted. Gain status. So Scatter's going to get 2 status symbols for these 2 that are left. Replenish aspects. So we're going to add 2. And then we're going to progress. So deal 3 damage to each opposing player's leftmost unit to remove this. So Thunderhawk dies, which is annoying. Remove this ready spell from the game, progressing to ready spell 3. So this is the last ready spell. So this is our last sort of... Well, we can keep going, but, you know, we might not. I'm surprised we haven't done more damage to Scather, actually. I'm sure I'm missing something about, you know, how to play her. As I say, this is only my 3rd go. So we will roll dice. Okay. Pretty much standard. We will discard cards. Do we want to discard any cards? We have a recharge, which I want to keep. We have a thunder suit, which would be good to keep. Core supplier might be useful as well. So I'll keep them. So I'm just going to draw 2 cards. So we have another summon spark drone and another thunder suit. So that is it. And we are first player again. So these 2 are attacking Issa and attacking for 2 and attacking for 3. If any unit we have here isn't exhausted, they can step in and protect her. Isa can also step in and protect other of her units as well, but obviously that's, you know, maybe you want to. Just depends. So we are going to. I think we will. Well, I think we will summon a Thunderhulk. So we exhaust, we spend 2 of these, and we get a Thunderhulk. And then we have a minor action. So I will do. This minor action, which is placing that dice on Thunderhulk, but I'm a little bit worried that he could die. Anyway, it's Scather's go. So she will activate her status, and that is deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target leftmost unit. He gets 1. And then we will roll a die. And it's another crown. So we activate the Dragonborn's Ready spell. The target opposing player may discard 1 card from their hand or off the top of their draw pile. If they do not or cannot, deal 1 damage to the Phoenixborn. So I'll discard a Thunder Suit, I think, for that. And then we just reveal, so nothing's attacking, which is good. It's a Seer. So I get 2 status tokens. And then it's our turn. So Scather is going to attack the Thunderhulk again next turn. I wish I could get another Thunderhulk out, actually. I think I'm going to use my main action to attach this. So I spend 2 die and I attach this Thunder Suit to my Thunderhulk. So it augments its attack, life, and recover. So it now has 5 attack, 5 life, and 1 recover. That is our main action. So for my side action, I'm going to use ice as power, so I will spend another of these. She's exhausted, and we draw 2 cards. And place an artifice die onto something. So I'll put it on my summon spark drone. And I got a brilliant display. And brilliant displays resolve the following effect once for each artifice dice on cards you control. Deal 1 damage to a target unit on opponent controls. That's pretty cool. So we have 2 dice out now, so we could kill the seer, for example. But not on this turn. So Scather's going again. She has 1 on here, so she's going to do 1 damage to Thunderhawk. So he still could die, because he's only got 5 life now. And I don't have anything to save him, unfortunately. So we're going to roll... Oh, sorry, and the seer. So they're going to do 1 damage to Isa. Yes, and now we're going to roll the die. And we rolled a basic, so attack, if able, if not reveal. So Radiant Flash is going to attack. When this unit comes to play, that's fine. They're attacking for 2, but they're attacking Isa. So she goes... Thunderhawk is not going to step in and help. So she goes up to 6. They are exhausted. And that's the end of their turn. So what can I do here? I could do this main action and take out the seer. That seems like quite a good idea for the seer. I could summon a spark drone. Which I think taking out this seer is a good plan. But it is a main action. If Thunderhawk were to do it, Thunderhawk could take out the Radiant Flash and survive. And then probably one of these is going to attack. And this will target the Phoenixborn, which is bad, but... Yeah, I think I'm going to play that. Is there anything, a minor action I can play? Is there any point in putting out a Spark Drone? Spark Drone could protect Thunderhawk, but Seer's probably going to attack it. Anyway. Choices. I feel like it's good to take them out. I'm going to use Brilliant Display. So this is an action spell that we discard. So it's our main action. We use that. We resolve the following effect once for each Artifice die on cards you control. Deal 1 damage to a target unit in opposing. So I could spread it out. If there, I mean, it would be great if there were 2 Radiant Flashes. But I think I'm going to do 1 there and 1 there to the Seer. So the Seer is defeated and they have 2 blood. So we're going to do 2 damage to Scather. And that was my main action, so I have a side action. I mean, it's actually Brilliant Display. You know, you can put as many Artifice die out as you want, I think. We don't have any. We have a reconfigure. I think there's much point in putting that out. I think I'll save it. Okay, that was my main action. That's all I'm doing. So Scather is going. She has no tokens. She rolls a die. It's another crown. So it's activate the Dragonborn's Ready spell. Discard a card. So we will I'll discard the reconfigure. And we reveal, so they're not attacking again. It's another bird hunter. So these are all attacking Issa. So it's my turn. So I got to attack, haven't I? We have 5 life. Yeah, I think we've got to. I know we're going to sacrifice them. Hold on. If I attack Radiant Flash, I'm exhausted, which means I can't protect Issa when one of these Bird Hunter hits her. If I attack a Bird Hunter, there's only one to attack her, and this is already attacked. So I've got to attack a Bird Hunter. So I do 5 damage. They have 3 life. They're doing 3 back, which kills me as well. But they have 2 blood, so I'm doing another 2 damage to Scather. So she's up to only 14, goodness me. That was my main action. As a side action. As a side action, I don't think I'm going to do anything else. Okay, so Issa is going. So this time, she's not rolling dice. She's going to attack with her Bird Hunter, who attacks Issa directly and does 3 damage. So 1, 2, 3. So we've got some. We're up to 14. So yeah, it's not looking good. That's the end of their turn. I'm going to play my core supplier. When this unit comes into play, place up to 2 Artifice die from your exhausted pool onto cards you control. So I'm going to. I don't know how many Artifice die I can put on cards. Just going to check. No limit. Apparently. So I'm leaving the 3 on there. And I have a minor action. Oh, do you know what? I'll put it on there. Because supercharge, if this spell is charged, add 2 to the attack value of a target unit for the remainder of the turn. Okay. So that's the end of my turn. They can't do anything, so they pass. Major action. My major action? Yeah. I'm gonna put out this spark drone. And minor action, I'm not going to do anything. They've passed. Major action, I'm going to activate. We can spend this last dice to place a spark drone out. And then core supplier is going to attack, and we're going to use supercharge. So it gets exhausted, add 2 attack to the value of a target unit for the remainder of that turn. Core supplier is attacking for 4, the bird hunter. It's exhausted, so it can't attack back. So we kill it. And it does 2 blood damage to Scatha. So she's now up to 16. God. Come on, Scatha. 16 damage. Come on, Scatha. And I can't do anything else. Okay, sorry, I was just checking something. Yeah, so we've all passed, right? Yes. So we go into the recovery phase. So we recover, there's nothing to recover. We remove exhaustion. And we exhaust all our dice. Dragon phase. We cleanse. We gain status, so Scatha gains 1 status. We replenish aspects, so we get 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure we're going to die because we have not done enough damage to her. And we progress. So deal 3 damage to each opposing player's leftmost unit. So I've just been checking up on this. So it would kill core supplier. But I'm going to use Spark Drone, who has unit guard. This unit may guard a unit that is being attacked. This is an attack, apparently. So Spark Drone will take the damage instead of core supplier. Add a face down aspect card to each of the Dragonborn's battlefields. So now they have 5, which is sad. And that's it. There is no other ready spell. We should now roll our dice. Okay. No power die this time, which is... Oh, we got 1, actually. And we discard cards. No, I won't discard recharge. It could be useful. And we draw up to 5. Brilliant display. Thunder suit. Systems drafter. And another brilliant display. So getting dice onto our cards would be good. And then Scather is going first. So she has face down cards. She has 1 on here. So she's going to do 1 damage to the leftmost unit. That's our core supplier. Poor core supplier. And then she's going to roll a die. Okay. Attack if able, if not, reveal. So Radiant Flash can attack Issa because they have this middle symbol. And they would attack for 2. Core supplier can block. And considering Issa's got 14 and only has 18 life, I think that is probably a good idea. Excuse me, I shut the door. So core supplier is going to jump in and block. This isn't guarding, this is blocking. They're different things. But core supplier croaks it. And Radiant Flash has been used. So it's our turn. Shame we haven't got another core supplier, but there we go. So now I'm going to... I think I have to get a Thunderhulk in. So I'm going to summon a Thunderhulk. Spend 2 of these die. These Thunderhulk definitely get well used. And from minor action, I will use Inspiration on Isa to draw 2 cards. Oh, another core supplier. And put that dice on Thunderhulk. So that's my turn. There are still cards to turn over. No tokens. So it's basic, attack if able, if not reveal. That's good. They're not attacking this turn. Okay, so it's my go. I should have lowered... Oh, I should lower 1 power. It must lower 1 power die in their active pool 2 levels. Alright, so I've got to do this. I'm going to play Core Supplier because I have a couple of brilliant displays. So that takes 2 of my dice. When this unit comes into play, place up to 2 Artifice dice from your exhausted pool onto cards you control. So I'm going to place them out here. So I've got 3 out now, and I have a minor action. So I think I will... discard a supercharge to move one of these back up. Just to protect me a little bit as well. Okay, so Scathers go. We'll roll a dice. And it's the same again. Attack if able. So Radiant Flash will attack. They're going to attack for 2 on Isa, but we'll get Core Supplier to step in again. So he takes the damage. Okay, I think for our turn, I'm going to use a Brilliant Display. So we spend one of these, resolve the following effect, deal 1 damage to a target unit per Artifice die we have. These only have 1 life, so I will just kill one of those. So we do 1 damage. And I'm thinking about playing this Thundersuit out and attacking Scatha. We have a minor action, a side action to do. Because also, if we had a Thundersuit and a Supercharged, which adds 2, we could do a 7 attack. But it's just getting there, you know? We can't summon... I haven't got another summon Thunderhawk, unfortunately, which would be great. I don't think there's a minor action we can do. So we'll roll the dice. And it's another one of those. Activate the Dragonborn's Ready spell. The target opposing player may discard 1 card from their hand or off the top of their draw pile. I think we've still got enough cards on our draw pile. So we'll do that. And we reveal Aegis Feathers. When this unit is destroyed, remove 1 exhaustion token from the leftmost aspect on this battlefield. Ooh, interesting. Aegis Feathers as well has a armor on it, so if we attack this, it will step in and take the damage anyway. And so when it's destroyed, this unit will activate again. But we have a way around that. And in fact, I'm going to use it now. So I'm going to use my next brilliant display. So for each Artivist die, deal 1 damage to a target unit. An opponent, oh, only 1 unit. Yeah, no, that will just... Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack Aegis Feathers, so I will do that. I will attack for 3. It attacks me for 1. And we destroy it. 1 blood, so we do 1 damage to Scather. But we have overkill, so we do another damage to Scather. That's need another minor. Oh, when that dies, this reactivates. So Scather's going again. She will roll the dice. She rolls another crown, so that completes that. So these all come back. So a crown, activate the Dragonborn's Ready spell. So we have to discard a card again. I'll discard it from the top. And then we reveal Rapid Flight. Okay, so I'm going to... recharge. Major action. So we take that damage off, and his Thunder Hulk is unexhausted, so it's back to full health. We do have a minor action. But I think we'll leave it at that. Okay, so it's Scather's go. She'll deal 1 damage to opposing leftmost unit. This is dangerous. They will roll the die. And it is attack if able, if not, reveal. So Radiant Flash will attack, and it's going to attack Issa. Issa's on 14. So I think Thunderholt will step in and take that damage. So they will die. But they attack back because they weren't exhausted. So they kill Radiant Flash. So we do another damage. So Scatter's up to 20 now. Oh, that should have come off. So we will play Systems Drafter. When this unit comes into play, remove one exhaustion token from a ready spell you control. So I'll take it from Thunderhawk. And we have a minor action as well, but I don't think there's anything I want to do. No, I'll leave it. So Scatter's going, no tokens, Crown, activate the Dragonborn's ready spell. We have to discard. I think I will discard my Thundersuit this time. And reveal. Dragon Rage. When this unit is declared as an attacker, place one status token on the Dragonborn. Okay. It's back to me. So, Systems Drafter can attack. They don't need a token on them. We could use Brilliant Display to do... two damage, but that would not kill Dragon Rage. So I think I'll use... so if I take this one out, Dragon Rage will attack, and they will attack for 4, and they will kill us. Do you know what? I can... I can't do it. I can't upgrade these dice in time to use Brilliant Display. If I use my dice power effect, I could place one die, and I would have 3 die, and then I could kill Dragon Rage. Because they have 3 life. Oh, hold on. I can conjure as a Thunderhulk. No, I can't. Because I don't have the dice for that either. I need a class dice and a basic dice. I can. Let's see if this works. No, I can't do that either because I don't have a class die. But that's a major action. Minor action, if I discard a card from my deck and upgrade this, then as my major action, I can place a Spark Drone out. See if this works. So I've done my actions. And then rapid flight is going to attack. It's going to attack for 2. I become exhausted. And I think this is still going to be the same. Die. Oh, yeah. Yes, it doesn't have any attack, so that's fine. That's the end of my turn. If I discarded 2 cards, if I'd done that, I think I've lost, but I'm just playing this out because I only have 1 card left in my deck as well. But then this is going to attack. So if I do this, no, I still can't play that because I need 2 dice. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, I can't do anything. I will do this brilliant display, and I can do 2 damage. Oh, it's so close. Like 2 damage there. 1 damage there wouldn't do anything. It would. Well, hold on. This is still in play now. Okay, so I've done. That's my main action. 2 damage on this. And then I can't do anything else. And then it's their turn. So Dragon Rage will activate. It's going to target the leftmost. So it will kill Systems Drafter. Systems Drafter will do. Place 1 status token on the Dragonborn. It will attack back. So it will do 1 damage and kill them. So that's 2 blood to Scather. So we're up to 22. Interesting. So I did survive that. But now... So I think I don't get any new cards. I'm just trying to find it to make sure. recovery phase. Prepare phase. I think you might take damage. Yeah, I think basically we draw. So we should organise this. Oh, got 2 on there. That's a worry. Cleanse. Gain status. Replenish aspects. Progress. Deal 3 damage to each opposing player's leftmost unit. We don't have any. Add a face down aspect. Then we roll dice. I'm quite consistent with these. I think I'm going to die now. Draw cards. So we draw 1. And we have 4 to draw, which means we take, I think this is what happens, we take 4 damage, which gets us up to 18. So we die. So we've lost. That is interesting. So last time I played this, I won. But now I'm wondering if I cheated. I think I got the rules pretty right then. I think so. But if anyone knows any better, please let me know. Obviously, I lost. But I had got 22 damage on Scatha. I do wonder, I kind of hadn't worked it out, but having... It's hard to keep these units alive, is what I'm finding. But if I have a Thunderhulk, and then I have a Thunder Suit, that's 5 attack, 5 life, and 1 recover. So if they survive, they recover 1. And then Supercharge is, if this spell is charged, add 2 to the attack value of a target unit for the remainder of the turn. So that is 7 damage, which is a lot of damage when you've got 30 health. But the problem is keeping them alive. I think I played that quite right. And I have watched a few playthroughs, but honestly, there aren't that many playthroughs. And quite a few people just do a round or 2. So you don't see this sort of later sort of stuff going on. But I think it's one of those games, the more you play it, the more you will understand it, and also just getting with the rules. Some of the guard and the block is a little bit interesting, but I do really like these dice. I like that there is mitigation with them, so you can quite easily change them. But obviously I spent probably at least 5 cards, probably a few more, on changing the dice, and maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe you should work with what you've got, because you will run out of cards, and if you do, I think that's what happens. I can't seem to find it in the rules, but I think that's what happens. Every card you can't draw. I think that was definitely an Ashes Reborn. but I can't see it here. But I think that's. It probably says it somewhere at the back. But anyway, I think that's how it works. Anyway, that is it from me. That's 2 hours. That's but fun 2 hours. I hope you enjoyed that. If you aren't a member and you would like to become a member, please click the join button. Like this live stream / video, and thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye.